I really want to go to LSU. I remember my friends were like, bro, you're crazy. Like, because, we're from a small town in Beacon, like, crazy. Like, no way you're going.
Rayvon Grey always dreamed of going to LSU to play football. A change in sport turned his dream into a reality.
One day I was in like the weight room and we're doing like box jumps, we're trying to see like who could jump the highest in the boxes, it's a little competition. I just remember I do like something like that blows like people's mind, like, yo, you gotta come on the track, you have to do track. We go out there and first thing I tried long jump, I think I jumped like off 2 feet. You're supposed to jump off 1. So I go off 2 feet and I think I go like 18, 19 feet or something like that. And then ever since then, my coach is like, yeah, this is your event. Like, this is what you're doing. I've been doing this since.
As the number 3 ranked high school long jumper to ever compete indoors in the United States, Grey earned a scholarship to compete at LSU. By his junior season, he was crowned a national champion.
I won my first SEC championships that indoor year at Arkansas. And that was like a really big confidence booster. Because I went to national thinking like, okay, I really want SEC. He's like, now it's time for me to bring the chip home. I was with Mondo that year too, so he was going crazy. And then just having him, competing with him, practicing with him and stuff like that. So like, that play that really shaped that 2019 indoor year.
At the height of his career, like all 2020 winter and spring sports, track season was put on pause from the COVID-19 pandemic.
So I would say that was probably like the most heartbreaking part. I kind of learned like how much I love track. And it's gonna sound weird because like I've been doing it for so long, right? You would think like, well, you're just not thinking about it. Once you start doing it, like I'm actually going out there every day. Like I remember there's days I'm going out, driving 20 minutes just to go to the track, throwing up at the practices by myself, thinking like, yeah, like I actually really love this sport. So like I'm gonna try to do whatever I need to do to be the best at that. That's kind of just my mindset, and that's kind of what I learned for myself, and it really helped me going out through this year.
Grey started off the outdoor season strong, despite not being able to compete in indoors, but at SECs, Grey had his worst jump of the year, bringing to light a whole new mindset as he strives to fulfill his dream of making the Olympic team.
Now you're looking at it like, okay, well now if I go into the meet, things are not going as good. How can I pull myself out? That happened to me already. I want to make sure it doesn't happen again. I want like people to look up to me like, yeah, like he's the American long jumper, like, and that's kind of my overall goal to kind of where I'll be today. Like I want to, when you think American long jump, I want you to think like Rayvon Grey, Jawan Harrison.
For your Geaux Nation, I'm Brooke Kirchhofer.